What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Eric. I am a photographer and filmmaker based here in Boston, Massachusetts, and also in Bangkok, Thailand. Today, I wanted to tell you a little bit about an experience I had using MusicBed for music licensing over the last year, why I think you should not use it for your music licensing, and what I think you should use instead. And just to be clear, this video is not sponsored by anyone. I just wanted to share my experiences with you so that you don't run into some of the same problems I have. So real quick, what is MusicBed and why would someone use it? Well, MusicBed is a music licensing platform. So if you are doing commercial projects that need high quality music, if you are even uploading on YouTube and want monetization, then you need to be properly licensing your music so that the copyright owners don't come after you, block the video, or take the money from the ads. If you're doing client work, this is really important because you don't want to deliver a video to a client, have them upload it, and then have the music blocked or some advertisement come up when they don't want it to come up. It's not legal and it's definitely not a good look for your company. So about a year ago, I was getting more into YouTube. I have another channel I started called The Endless Voyage. I'll link it right here. It's all about travel in Thailand. You should check it out. But I knew I was going to be editing a lot more videos, and so I wanted to explore some more music licensing sites. I've always heard great things about MusicBed, so I decided to check it out along with a few others. And this is where the problems started. So during that month and a half, I downloaded and used a bunch of songs on my channel, The Endless Voyage. And when I went to cancel the plan, I was told that any music I used with this plan would no longer be allowed to be used online. And I was very confused because I had paid for it. I did the trial and then I paid for the subscription. So why are they telling me that I can't use this music anymore? Like, as in any music that was already uploaded needed to come down. And it turns out the reason is that MusicBed does something very tricky. You see, when you sign up for the free trial, it automatically converts to a yearly subscription after the free trial period. And so I did my 1 month free trial and then I entered the second month and I was paying for it. But what I didn't know is I had unknowingly committed to 1 year. And when I tried to clarify the situation with MusicBed support, I was even more confused. Let me read you their email. So Michelle wrote back to me and she said that licenses logged and projects published under an active and completed subscription plan contract were made valid in perpetuity. So I did some investigating, and what I found is if you do a free trial with MusicBed and continue after the free trial, they automatically convert you to a 1 year contract. Now, they use the word contract. I never saw a contract. I'm sure they had some wording buried in their terms and conditions. But my point in making this video is that even if MusicBed is technically and legally right based on the fine print in their terms and conditions, these are not good business practices, and in my opinion, they're not honest practices. They've clearly deceived people, baiting them in with a free trial and then committing them to a year contract and telling them that any of the songs they used in that period are no longer valid unless they continue with the contract or rebuy those licenses as single-use licenses. When the situation like mine comes up where you want to cancel your plan, that's when you find out you're committed to a year-long contract and that any songs that you've used in projects so far will need to be removed. So of course, what are you going to do? You're going to have to keep your year-long contract for the rest of the term. As someone that runs a business themselves, I would never put a customer in this position. It's just not honest and it's not the right thing to do. So because I had already uploaded several videos using the music during this period, I just had to bite the bullet and stick it out for the whole rest of the year. I didn't want to have to relicense the songs and I didn't want to have problems down the road because my licenses were no longer valid if I canceled. And by the way, if you want to find out MusicBed's pricing, it's not super straightforward. If you go to their website, they have it buried in the very bottom of the footer. You can view plans and pricing, but it's not obvious. And it's almost like they conceal it on purpose and want you to sign up first for the trial before they show you anything about pricing. This is a comparison to other sites where you can just go to their homepage, click on plans and pricing, and they lay it all out for you. And you can clearly see what all the prices are and what the plans include. And that brings me to my second problem with MusicBed. Apparently, you can only use the music under your plan with one YouTube channel, and you have to connect that YouTube channel directly to MusicBed. Now, I want to give the disclaimer that I signed up for the personal plan, which is their cheapest one at about $20 per month. But what if you had two personal projects? For example, I have this YouTube channel for fun about Thailand, and maybe I have another one about my interest in photography or whatever. I don't think it's right that you're limited to just one YouTube channel. Another problem is if you upload the video and music that you license to another platform like Facebook or Instagram or something like that, there's a high chance those platforms will block the audio and pick up the video as having copyrighted music, even though you properly licensed it. And you'll have to manually appeal it with Facebook or Instagram or whatever the platform is in order to unblock the audio. This is super frustrating, especially if you want to upload videos to your page to show people. It just doesn't look good when you upload a video and then it immediately gets muted, and then you have to wait God knows how long to get it fixed. In my opinion, paying for services like this, paying for the music licensing, is supposed to solve these problems, not create more steps in order for you to get what you need done. I had a situation with MusicBed where I actually ended up purchasing a single song license for one particular video I did, and it was like $60, and I was going to use it on a specific video. I uploaded the video to YouTube, and YouTube came up with a copyright claim, and I didn't understand why this was happening because I literally just licensed the song. When I reached out to MusicBed about this, they said, well, I just have to contact them and the claim will get released. But I asked them what happens if I upload it to Facebook or another platform. And they basically told me I would have to contact them every time and clear the song every time or make an appeal every time. I just think that this is really cumbersome and defeats the purpose of paying to license music. It should be super easy and seamless. And that brings me to another issue that I thought about. What if I license a song now, but then in the future, I actually upload the video? I think the way MusicBed works, you can't upload the video unless you have the subscription. In other words, let's say I license a song now, but the video is not ready to upload until next month. And next month, let's say I don't have MusicBed anymore. Well, if I upload that video, it is 100% going to get a copyright claim, and I'm going to have to reach out to MusicBed. I'm not 100% sure if they would honor it in that case because the time the video is uploaded is outside of the subscription time frame. The subscription ended, and then I upload the video, even though I have a license. It shouldn't matter when you upload the video. All that should matter is that you have a license. So with all that out of the way, I just wanted to give a recommendation of what to use instead. So I've used a bunch of different platforms at this point, but the one I would recommend is Soundstripe. Now, I've been using Soundstripe for a long time. I initially picked them because their price was much more competitive than a lot of the other big names. And to be honest, when I started with them a few years ago, I didn't love the music selection. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was pretty good, but it wasn't as good as some of the other platforms. And I also didn't love their interface. But now I feel like they've come a long way. If the quality of their music selection isn't 100% on par with sites like MusicBed and Epidemic Sound, I would say it's definitely at least 90% of the way there. What's better is that their interface has evolved a lot over the past few years, and I think it's fantastic. I actually think the interface is better than MusicBed. And they have a plugin for Premiere Pro where you can open up Soundstripe within Premiere. So you never have to leave Premiere to find and license your music. And this is awesome because it just eliminates a lot of steps. Soundstripe also doesn't require you to link your YouTube channel. And so you don't run into those problems where if I use a song for one channel and then decided, okay, I want to use a different song for a different channel, they're not locking me to one channel. So I can use it for my channel about Thailand. I can use music for this video. And actually, the music I'm using in this video right now is from Soundstripe. So I just think they make it so much easier. I think the interface is better, and they don't play these stupid games to try to trap you into getting a 1-year subscription. I also wanted to mention that the MusicBed subscription I had was a personal plan, meaning you're not allowed to use it for commercial purposes. Soundstripe doesn't have a distinction between their plans. All of their plans cover both personal and commercial use, which makes everyone's life so much easier. So I don't want this to sound like a commercial, but I do want to just highlight the difference in prices. So Soundstripe is only $149 a year for unlimited music for both personal and business use, while MusicBed, their yearly business plan is about $1,000 a year or $100 a month if you pay monthly. And that is a huge difference. Is the music on MusicBed that much better to justify a difference in cost between $1,000 and $150 a year? I really do not think so. That combined with their poor business practices, in my opinion, combined with Soundstripe's evolving platform, I think Soundstripe is the way to go for creators. So I would definitely recommend you guys check out Soundstripe. If you're not totally sure about it, I think they have a 1-month trial. You can do that. Also, there are tons of other good platforms out there. If you're music licensing, you should check them all out. But I just wanted to give you guys warning. If you're thinking about MusicBed, I think there are a lot of pitfalls. I think the cost is not worth it. And I don't think they are especially honest or transparent with their customers. So that all being said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know if you guys think I'm right or wrong and why. Let me know if you have experience with MusicBed, what platforms you like, and what the best value is. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.